Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Talha Parkar and I'm creating this video after a long time. So actually I was a bit disconnected with Tableau and and since yesterday I have decided that I'll be a bit more consistent, with learning Tableau as well and with the content that I post on this channel and my LinkedIn as well. So as you can see on the screen, this is something that I have created recently, in just a couple of hours ago, just a couple of minutes ago, and I've just published it to my Tableau public profile. And I would like to just go over this dashboard and the challenge that this basically is a part of, so that you guys are also aware and you guys can also take part in the challenge. So essentially, uh, I do not know the name of the guy. So there's this guy who runs this, who started this challenge basically back to his basics. So the idea of this whole challenge is that you go back to your basic visualizations and you try to get pretty expert, or get close to perfection in them. So it started with a bar chart, a scatter plot, a line chart. Then since like I mentioned, I joined yesterday. I mean, I started working on this yesterday, so you don't have to join per se. So I started with text tables, and the fourth one is KPI for week 4. So this is something that I'm going to do in the coming couple of days, most probably this Sunday. I'll be sharing that as well. So before I show you how I went about creating this, I'd like to actually give a shout out to Andy Krabal, who I have been following for some time now, and he does this Watch Me Whiz on his YouTube channel. It's basically a live that he does, and he goes about, he takes a data set, deep dives into it, uh, if there's a bit of cleaning to be done, and then just gets straight to the visualization aspect. So if you go to his videos, he had recently created this, yes, build your best text table. So this was as a part of this challenge as well. So firstly I watched this and I recreated this and I posted this on my LinkedIn as well. So this helped me understand, since I was a bit out of touch with Tableau, I had not created something on my own in a long time, something a bit complex. And since this was a bit complex, because I mean, if you watch this video, I would highly recommend you to go through this video and recreate by following the steps that Andy mentions, because that is how that's like one of the best ways to learn. So yeah, this was the one. So this was the one that I recreated exactly like Andy's. I was just not able to add the rank function. I think I messed up somewhere in there. So for the rank, instead of doing an actual rank, Andy has used index for calculated field, just the indexing, instead of doing an actual ranking based on maybe sum of gold or sum of total. Instead of doing that, he had just put in a indexing. So I was not able to add that, and he spent a lot of time also on formatting the dashboard, playing around with containers and stuff. So the one that I created just now, this one, so I have used calculated fields that Andy had showed us on in the video. So essentially, I'll just go through the data set for you guys. So there's not much here. I mean, there's the name of the participant, the age, their height, weight, year, country, the region code, was it a winter or summer Olympics, the which games was it, which year, hosting city, the sport, the event, the medal. So these fields that you see, right, gold, silver, bronze. So if you go under aliases, gold, silver, bronze, and NA means no medal, one. So Andy broke up these into different fields so that it was easier for us to visualize them, and for basically for us to use them as separate colors. So if I just go to my visualization and if I show you, so he had used an int function to pull out gold specifically from that medals field. So he did this for all three of them, actually four of them, and he had a total field as well, because we were not able to add a row total. So in that particular place, so he had created a row field as well. So if you can just go through that video and try to recreate it. So now what I did was, I mean, I used the calculated field that he had created, because I am not very good with the calculated fields actually. I was not aware of what exactly had to be done. I mean, if I was not watching the video and trying to make something out of this data set on my own, I wouldn't have created something like this, you know, separate one. I mean, this turned out pretty good, at least for now. So, watching the video of Andy helped me realize, that, sometimes you have to analyze correctly, and, you need to know what field needs to be broken up into sections and stuff. So, what Andy had done was, he had gone to, basically, if you go through that video, he went to Google. He decided, he saw something, Olympic medals tally, and he decided to recreate that. That is how this looks. So this was exactly like it was on a Google image. So this was the Olympics medal tracker, and the country, the gold, silver, bronze, and the total. What I did was I did something similar. So I also went to Google. So I stumbled upon this. So the Winter Games 2018 top 10 medal winners, and then the data. So instead of using the field text labels as my labels as my column header, I decided to use shapes, which was also interesting. I mean, I had to Google how to do that, but that was pretty easy, I would say, once I had Googled it, obviously. So then what I did was I combined these two sheets. So I just filtered for my 2014 games. I downloaded this from Google. This is the official logo of the 2014 Winter Games. This is a screenshot of this image here. I took out a screenshot of this particular part. And if you go through Andy's video, I mean, if someone who's good at Tableau, I mean, they're obviously good at formatting with the dashboards as well. I am not very good with that, so I have disabled the download option over here for other users, because this is a bit shabby. So if you look at this, there are too many different parts, and a lot of things are going around, and even I'm not sure what I'd done. I was able to just collate it together somehow at the end. Trial and error, trial and error. Everyone's not perfect, so trying to learn as we go ahead. So I'm not even sure why Hungary is here. I mean, it has 0, 0, 0, so it shouldn't be in the top 10. So like I said, it isn't the most perfect one, but there are some mistakes. But yeah, as I go along, I can keep learning, and we can keep sharing back and forth, with the Tableau community, and that's how we grow. So yeah, you can go to this website, the tablewstudentguide.com/vizbasics. You can take part in this challenge, and I came to know about this through Andy's YouTube. So you can take part in this challenge, and let's say you're someone like me who's not very good with Tableau. I mean, you're good with the basic stuff, but when it comes to calculated fields, because let's face the truth, the calculated fields, the parameters, that is what helps us create better and complex visualizations, not just the ones that are under show me. So to create more complex visualizations, you need to get some guidance. So there's no shame in that. So for example, if you want to look at what people did for week 1, you can go onto the blog post for week 1, and people have created some pretty amazing dashboards. So you can go to each one of these, you can download them, you can play around with them, you can explore, you can look at how they've been done. And if you just use the hashtag as well, this hashtag, I think you'll be able to search, where is the hashtag, back B2VB, I think that's the hashtag. Yeah, so this one, if you use this hashtag on to search on Tableau public, I think you'll be able to see a lot of dashboards, and that's how you can practice and learn and grow. I mean, that's how I've been doing it, that's how I've started doing. And yeah, and this 0 one I just realized right now, so I don't know, I mean, it shouldn't be 0, so I'll figure this out and republish this again. But till then, I mean, I just wanted to share this with you guys. I hadn't put out a video in a long time. I didn't deep dive into how I created this because like I shared, I had mostly used the calculated field that Andy had showed in his video. So I'd recommend going through his video rather than, going through mine, because he explained it in a better manner, what he did and why he did it. So I mean, I would not be he would be in a better position to explain in that video of his help me, so it should help you guys as well. And yeah, you can keep on following me. I will also be putting out more content, creating dashboards from scratch, once I develop and upskill. So yeah, that's all from my side. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you. All the best. Bye bye.